part 2 of the video, how to protect your camera gear from spray paint when doing street art and graffiti. If I was more careful, I would have started the video with this part, but I wasn't. We are learning together, but with my money, right? So we're going to work ourselves like back to it. So now we're going to retrace the steps, how to protect those certain parts of the camera. First item on the list to protect your camera is essential, as these are obviously the screen protectors. You buy them by the size of your sensor. So if you type in the make of your camera, the brand, again, I'm a Sony fanboy, I'm talking Sony, but this applies to whatever brand you're using, whatever gear you have. You can find all these equivalent items for your make and brands. And obviously a success of applying any screen protector is to make sure the surface is super clean, not even speckle of dust. So I'm using my wet wipes, and also I'm using this blower to get rid of all the dust, because that dust will show under the protector. Funnily enough, these lens wipes are most purchased items in my affiliate links. If you buy these of my affiliate links, it basically, pays for 1 cup for painting, right? So just give you an idea, it's something, right? In this particular pack, I don't know this brand, to be honest. I just type in A7C LCD screen protector. I read the review, I went for it, and it is what it is, right? I'm sure you've applied screen protectors to your mobile phones. So it's exactly the same thing, how to do it. That's why there are 6 of them. If you mess up the first one, you have others to go. And actually, I'm very pleased with myself. I did very well. There are only few air bubbles, right, that I'm not really bothered about. Yeah, I'm just pressing these bubbles out. I use screen protectors on my GoPros as well for painting, and voila. So first step, screen protector, right? You can't get wrong. Seriously, if you happen to mess it up with your gloves, with your paint, if it's too bad, if you can't clean it, you just change it, immediately like that. It took me like, 30 seconds. For the cost of it is a no-brainer. Now, the second thing we're going to add here is this custom silicone case for A7C. Exactly for this model, I tried to find a silicone case that actually covers all the top buttons, because that's what's most annoying, because obviously, spray painting, this trigger finger and pressing record, this is a major issue for me. But as you can see, this protects a lot of camera. This protects the grip, and you've seen how messy my grip was. Look how much surface area is covered by this custom silicone case, right? It's actually a snug fit, I like it. It doesn't look much, but I'm very happy with it. There you go. Wow, I'm absolutely amazed. The quality, it's a silicone injection, right? Let me test how tactile the buttons are. Oh no! Actually, Eureka! Eureka, look! The record dial is directly here. This is perfect. No, this is perfect actually. So, oh yes, these are open. On off is open. This wheel is open. Exposure wheel is open. But this is beautiful. This is a perfect purchase then for me. Exactly what I needed. You remember how messy that record button was. The other buttons here are working as expected, under this kind of a rubbery silicone thing. This is amazing because I'm using these a lot while painting, right? This is really good. Everything's accessible and it's working fine. Okay. And the third part is back to original video, small rig cage. I have small rig cages for most of my cameras, just as an extra protection. You know, like painting is a hazardous environment, and I've learned it the hard way. My camera fell many times on the ground. Once a ladder fell on my camera, and on my first camera ever, A7C, and it sliced through it. Every time this fell because of wind or whatnot, small rig like saved me. And this is another cushioning, the rubber cushioning underneath. And like as a graffiti artist, I do recommend like getting a small rig cage. If not the silicone rubber, you know, I would say just get the small rig cage even before the skin rubber, because you can clean your camera if it gets messy, as you've just seen. But if there's like something, you know, impactful and whatnot, the small rig cage will protect it. And my A7C camera, currently in Poland, the one I left and my friend is using, it survived falling on the ground at least 3 times in heavy winds. The lenses, no. Nothing, the lenses will break, but small rig cage will protect you from, it's not the purpose of it, just this is the disclaimer. So much fiber. And I have a first problem here. Oh my God, it's not fitting. It's too cushioned now. Do I force it? Oh shit, I didn't foresee that. For the width, it's fine. Where's the problem? Is the top rubber. Maybe I can squish it a little bit. I thought there is enough play to fit. Okay, don't panic, Mark, don't panic. There must be a way. There will be a way. The width is fine. I don't want to give up though, and I won't. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to customize it even more in a Casey Neistat style. Am I not Casey Neistat of origami graffiti? The purpose of this silicone skin is to protect the paint from getting on the record button, right? And the grip, that's where most of the paint was, right? So the problem here is the thickness at the bottom. So I'm thinking to cut off the bottom of this silicone, so that's the theory, because I don't get paint here anyway, right? That's the thickness of the rubber. I feel like a surgeon tonight and a dentist. Look at me. I should start a new channel. What do you think? Comment down below what should be the name of my new channel. Mark's Anatomy. Okay, it's actually cutting through really easy. And here. Okay, so I got rid of this chunk. And there's this kind of flappy thing, which is an excess of it. It's very flappy. So the moment of truth. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Ah, shit. What is it here now? So there's a way, I just need to kind of wedge it. Just squish it a little bit. Don't force it. Easy. Easy does it. Where's the problem? Oh, this is covered anyway, right? So I'm going to cut it like so. So it goes like, okay, let's try now. Definitely this part needs to go. Look how much rubber I've cut out, quite a bit, right? But I'm really happy with this. I think this is like good custom protection, because like this is over here, the hand grip is the most troublesome spot for me in terms of gathering excess of paint, and the record button, yeah, it's still working. It's still working. This side is a bit flappy, but again, you know, I prefer to have this covered, you know, with some sort of a protection than not having it covered at all. It's not ideal, as you can see. You know, it looks the way it looks, but it's all about protection. The purpose of it is not to look great. The murals need to look great, but the camera needs to be protected. and that's it. It needs to be functional, not pretty. And now to the last bit, the lens, right? And again, to protect the lens, at least to a certain extent, I can't protect it fully from the spray paint, especially those focusing rings. I can't do anything about it, and they do gather a bit of paint, but at least I can cover this side a little bit. So you get these stickers. They are actually custom stickers to a particular brand and type of a lens. Fits only this type of a lens, nothing else. So I think I'm going to start with this. Please align the red part of the film with the E-mount on the lens and then install. Wow. Okay, that looks actually really good. I love this carbon fiber camo kind of look. Actually, I may do it to all my lenses. It looks sick. Like, again, this is an anti-scratch protector. I think, you know, it protects it from pain. I'm actually very surprised how quickly it went. It was so satisfying. And it was actually quite easy. Maybe it has something to do with the fact I'm good with my fingers, folding and all that stuff. Right. Ah, what a mess. It's midnight. Yeah, I'm feeling it. You know, I feel I'm well protected for the next paint. I think you would agree this is much of an upgrade, you know, to what it was. So this is it. This is the final product. This is custom protection for your camera for a graffiti, a street artist. It doesn't guarantee like complete protection. Nothing like that exists. It just minimizes the risk of covering it in paint and minimizes some risk of damaging your expensive equipment. You know, that feels me more confident with handling it while I'm painting, while I'm rushing, you know, by the wall. So I'm very happy, you know, that I brought this upgrade to this level, this custom, you know, setup for a graffiti artist. And again, all my videos are from graffiti street artist perspective. I think I've been very clear, you know, and my reasoning behind all these steps here. I'm actually looking forward to bringing out this baby to the next paint. And lastly, as a bonus, as a reminder to complete my rig, my full rig for painting street art graffiti, it's the addition of dual channel recording when painting. And if you would like to find out why and how I'm recording two separate channels at a time when painting, please make sure you check the previous videography videos. Oh, and of course, I can't protect much the microphones here from all the paint and splatter, so it is what it is. But you know, you would agree the most expensive parts of this kit is the camera and the lenses itself. And lastly, you might be thinking, why on earth am I not protecting the glass of the lens with a neutral UV filter? Simply, I don't like the look of it. I tried it once and I hated it. And I think it comes out of experience. If I do happen to, by accident, to get a bit of an overspray on the glass of the lens, I can remove it really easily with a wet lens wipe. And I think this is a risk I'm willing to take instead of putting a cheap piece of plastic in front of my glass to worsen the overall look throughout the whole video for the sake of that protection. Again, you know, you need to choose your risks, and hopefully this has given you some ideas, you know, what you can take for yourself and what solutions you can implement in your rig. I hope you found this very informative, that you are walking away from this video with more knowledge and ideas how to set up your own video rig for graffiti and street art painting, because that's where my passion is, to help you and push the whole graffiti street art community video making to the next level. Again, my name is Airborne Mark. I'm a London-based street artist passionate about painting, origami and documenting the whole process. And as always, origami riots, folding all day, every day, and I'm out.